Yeah, well, this is Jacob here, and kind of bored today. Really didn't have a lot to do. I mean, I know that tomorrow I'll probably have a video on my two newest jerseys coming, and one of them, I actually just got over the weekend, so shout out to a member of the Kings of Throwbacks page, and yeah, I'll probably have more information on that tomorrow, but just thought I'd kind of jump on here and kind of issue like a challenge video, if you may say, or just like a basically my biggest question for all the sports fans out there is, why are you a fan of your team? Just something, to keep the off season going, just because other than like TTC members, just going into this off season, really not a lot of football going on, so I just wanted to let you know that so far I root for two major sports teams in the some of the major sports. First and foremost, I am a die-hard purple and gold Minnesota Vikings fan, and the reason why I was a Vikings fan is because pretty much as long as I can remember, my dad, my sister, my mom, rest in peace by the way, my friends, family friends I should say, we're all Vikings fans, so I kind of grew up rooting for the purple and gold, even though it was kind of difficult there for about 2 years when we lived on eastern Iowa. Once you get east towards about the Mississippi River line, it's pretty much all Bears territory, so you can imagine how much fun it is trying to catch a Vikings game while the Bears are on. And so yeah, and then pretty much after my mom passed away is really when I wanted to start kind of getting into my own, and then started rooting for the Vikings a little bit more because my sister at the time was married to a bodybuilder who was also a diehard Vikings game, so it was really the first time I actually remember watching a lot of Vikings games was around the 06-07 season. But I obviously watched games beforehand. I just can't quite exactly remember since I was a little younger, and it's kind of hard to catch Vikings games again when you don't live in the territory. And then we moved to Northwest Iowa around March of '09, and thankfully we're now in Vikings territory, so I pretty much catch every single game, which is nice. I don't have to worry about the DirecTV and having to pay extra for that, but it is kind of nice watching other games, especially the NFC North. And by the way, I hate the Green Bay Packers, but pretty much everyone in the NFC North who's not the Green Bay Packers does. So, and it was really in '09, my birthday in '09, where I really started like die-hard Vikings rooting for, because I got my first ever jersey, which was an Adrian Peterson, which was so worn into the ground that now I wear for PJs. And then ever since then, I just really started repping hard for my team. My last 3 years of high school, I wore a Vikings jersey as my picture. So, I was just watching T. Spence's video about him being a Cowboys fan, how he almost wore like a Cowboys attire every day. Well, that was pretty much me, only in purple and gold. So, and then also, just recently, about 2 years ago, I became a diehard Minnesota Twins fan, because back in March of 2013, I had a family member who was battling with mesothelioma, and unfortunately, she had passed away the September, about 6 months after we had a little benefit auction for her. And the thing that I won was a Twins jersey, which I have in my closet, but I don't really feel like dragging it out. And that's really when I started rooting for the Twins. Plus, also, it helps to be kind of in the area of, Twins territory. So, I just figured it'd be kind of, starting to get into baseball. In fact, I even went to a Twins game last year against the White Sox on June 19th. And I'm kind of in the works of maybe going to a Twins Cubs game this June. So, kind of waiting on that. But I know that we pretty much have to take care of that soon, because I know that's probably going to be a pretty sold out game. So, yeah, those are really the two big sports teams I'm rooting for. I'm starting to try to kind of getting into hockey. I mean, I have a Sabres jersey, but that's just because of the player on the jersey was a member of one of the minor league hockey teams that I went to go see about the Saturday before coming back from break for the spring semester. And now he plays for the Minnesota Wild, so I kind of starting to try to root for the Wild. I mean, as I move forward, I'll probably, once I get like jerseys and stuff, I'll start rooting for them. And then in the NBA, I really don't have a specific team. I mean, I collect jerseys of a lot of different teams, but if I had to start rooting for a team, I probably would try to start rooting for the T-Wolves. Just, I know they're not really that good this year, but they have a lot of young talent that I'm looking forward to, maybe someday actually going to the Target Center, maybe watching a game, just for fun. I mean, why not? So, yeah, like I say, really my two big teams are the Vikings and the Twins, and hopefully in the next few years to start rooting for more of the Wild and like the Timberwolves and stuff, since, well, Minnesota teams, I want to try to stay loyal to the state that provides my favorite sports teams. And yeah, so if you want to post a response video or comment in the whatever, comment, subscribe, whatever. So just thought I'd come on here and explain why I collect so many, Vikings things, even though I do collect other jerseys of other teams too. So this is Jacob signing out.